during the 1960s were massive American sedans, so fast that many muscle cars couldn't keep up with them. Most looked calm, luxurious, and completely harmless. But underneath, they carried brutal big block power capable of shocking almost anyone on the highway. 8. Oldsmobile Jetstar 88, 1964. Back in 1964, the Oldsmobile Jetstar 88 looked exactly like the kind of full-size American sedan nobody would ever fear at a stoplight. Long body panels, conservative styling, and family car proportions made it appear calm and ordinary compared to flashy muscle cars arriving during the decade. That quiet appearance hid a surprisingly brutal amount of power underneath. The exterior carried a clean and mature design with stacked headlights, chrome trim, smooth body lines, and a wide stance that gave the Jetstar a confident road presence without looking overly aggressive. Hidden beneath the hood sat a massive 6.5-liter Comets. But honestly, the next car might instantly change your mind. 3. Pontiac Catalina 2+2, 1965. The 1965 Pontiac Catalina 2+2 looked far too large and luxurious to be taken seriously as a performance car. With its massive body, chrome-heavy styling, and smooth highway manners, most people assumed the Catalina existed purely for comfortable cruising. That assumption became a huge mistake the moment the big V8 came alive. The exterior carried classic mid-1960s American styling with stacked headlights, wide body proportions, long flowing panels, and subtle performance badging that gave the car an upscale but powerful appearance. Hidden beneath the hood sat Pontiac's enormous 6.9-liter, 421 cubic inch tri-power V8, producing 376 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. Routed through the rear wheels, the heavyweight Catalina accelerated from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 5.9 seconds, while reaching a top speed of approximately 135 miles per hour. Once all three carburetors fully opened, the sedan delivered violent straight-line acceleration that felt unbelievable for such a huge car. Inside, the cabin stayed focused on comfort and space. Soft seating, chrome trim, padded surfaces, and smooth suspension tuning made the Catalina feel refined during long-distance highway driving. At approximately 4,300 pounds, the Catalina carried serious mass, but the massive torque from the 421 V8 constantly pushed the car forward with effortless force. High-speed cruising became dangerously easy because the power delivery stayed smooth and relentless. Pontiac quietly created a full-size sleeper capable of outrunning many dedicated muscle cars while still carrying the comfort and road presence of a luxury cruiser from the golden era of American performance. Things start getting seriously dangerous from this point forward. 2. Mercury Park Lane, 1965. The 1965 Mercury Park Lane looked like the kind of luxury sedan built only for smooth highway cruising and quiet family trips. With its massive size, elegant styling, and upscale personality, almost nobody expected this heavyweight Mercury to carry enough power to challenge serious muscle cars during the mid-1960s. The exterior carried a classy and expensive appearance, with stacked headlights, long body proportions, chrome-heavy trim, and a wide grille that gave the Park Lane strong road presence without looking aggressive. Under the hood sat Ford's massive 6.9-liter, 428 cubic inch Marauder V8, producing 345 horsepower and 462 pound-feet of torque. Sent through the rear wheels, the giant sedan launched from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 6 seconds while reaching a top speed of approximately 130 miles per hour. The enormous V8 delivered smooth but brutal torque that made highway acceleration feel effortless despite the car's huge size. Inside, the cabin focused completely on comfort and luxury. Thick bench seats, chrome accents, soft ride quality, and spacious interiors made the park lane feel more like a rolling living room than a performance machine. At approximately 4,500 pounds, the Mercury carried serious weight, but the massive Marauder V8 constantly pushed the sedan forward with surprising force during long highway pulls. Mercury secretly created one of the smoothest high-speed sleepers of the 1960s by hiding serious, big-block performance inside a calm luxury sedan most drivers would never suspect at first glance. 1. AMC Rebel Machine, 1968. The 1968 AMC Rebel Machine didn't even try to hide its performance the way most sleeper sedans did during the 1960s. While other full-size cars relied on subtle styling and quiet personalities, AMC built the Rebel Machine to feel loud, aggressive, and genuinely intimidating the second it appeared on the street. The exterior carried bold muscle car attitude with racing stripes, aggressive hood styling, wide body proportions, and a stance that looked ready for drag strip action at any moment. Compared to calm luxury sedans of the era, the Rebel instantly looked rebellious and dangerous. Under the hood sat AMC's monstrous 6.4-liter, 390 cubic inch V8, producing 340 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. Routed through the rear wheels, the Rebel Machine exploded from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 5.5 seconds, while reaching a top speed of approximately 130 miles per hour. Hard launches felt brutal because the huge V8 delivered instant low-end torque that constantly fought for traction. Inside, the cabin balanced comfort with aggression. Bucket seats, wood grain trim, sporty gauges, and performance-inspired details gave the car a much more driver-focused atmosphere than typical family sedans of the time. At approximately 3,900 pounds, the Rebel carried enough weight to stay stable at high speed while still feeling brutally quick in straight-line acceleration.